Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Study in Japan online session for undergraduate program. So my name is OG. I'm from Study in Japan for Africa project. So thank you again for joining us from different countries and different time zones. So the first, it's time to start. So now I would like to invite Professor Ritsuko Miyamoto to give a general information introduction to studying in Japan.
Yes, hello, everyone. My name is Professor Miyamoto. I am the director of this project for study in Japan for Africa. And right now, I'm going to give you the general information on opportunities of studying in Japan. I am particularly focused on African students. So let me talk about the general information, right? Okay, let me introduce ourselves first. Who are we studying Japan for Africa? What kind of project is it? It's an initiative by the government of Japan, particularly the Ministry of Education and Culture, Sports and Technology, that is shortened to be MEXT. You must have heard this word, MEXT. That's the Ministry of Education in Japan. So it's organized by this ministry, but it's implemented by Akita University. Akita University, there will be a presentation later on, but it's one of the national universities in Japan. The project, you can see our team, the photograph of a team. We all belong to Akita University, but we work in different locations. Now, our project goal is to increase the number of African students coming to Japan to study by the percentage 20 to 25% by the end of our project, which is the 2028. So right now, we have about 2,000 African students studying in Japan, and we want to increase this number up to 2,500. Now, so I said we are located in different places. This one, let me see. We have one office in Nairobi, Kenya. We have two offices in Botswana, one in Gaborone, which is the capital city, and one in Palape, which is a bit far from the capital city. So we have coordinators who are staying in Nairobi and Botswana, and we are trying to cover the sub-Saharan area. Now, when you hear about studying in Japan, what comes to your mind first? Of course, you can think of anime, this Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Demon Slayers, or a traditional temple with high-rise skyscrapers, or beautiful nature, or efficient public transportation, and so on. And yes, indeed, we have a very unique feature that you can see innovation. At the same time, you can see a very traditional features like this kimono attire, traditional arts, local festivals, and deep-rooted values. So Japan has been modernized very quickly, fast after the World War II, or rather we modernized after Meiji era, which is about 100, 200, not 200 years, 100 some years ago, without losing our own culture. So we have a very unique cultural aspect at the same time technological advance. Now, Japan is much more than these typical images. That's what I want to talk about today. Okay, this is the fact at a glance, Japan at a glance. The population of Japan is 120 million people, approximately 2 times that of Kenya. And the land space is this much, and it's about 2/3 of that of Kenya. I mention Kenya because the biggest number of people who registered is from Kenya, so I chose Kenya as an example. But from these numbers, you can see how condensed Japan is. We are very heavily populated country. Now, and also economically, we are one of the world's largest economies, a GNP, number 4 after US, China, and Germany. India is catching up, and we are home to global companies like Toyota, Sony, Nintendo, Honda, Panasonic, and so on. So you must have heard all these names, and we are well known for those big companies. Now, I'm going to talk about 4 facts that not many African students know about. Okay, number 1, high quality education conducted in English. Number 2, remarkably low tuition and fee compared to other countries. Number 3, exceptional safety and security. And number 4, employment rate is very high. Number 1, the language problem. When you hear about studying in Japan, you must be thinking, oh, I don't know the Japanese language. How am I going to study in Japan? Don't worry about it. There are many programs taught in English. 200, more than 200 English taught degree programs across the country. Not all the universities require Japanese language for admittance, for entering. So you can find some programs entirely conducted in English. But of course, compared to postgraduate programs, undergraduate programs taught in English is still limited. But you will hear more about these programs later on, because we have invited several Japanese universities, so they'll tell you what it is and what is needed to be enrolled. Okay, talking about cost, the tuition and fee at Japanese universities is remarkably low. You can see this contrast compared to US or UK or Australia. Public universities' tuition and fee is very reasonable. You can see this. Number 3, safety and security. Of course, Japan is a very safe country. You can walk alone at night. Nobody bothers you with a gun or try to mug you or something. It's very safe. And also, lost and found integrity. Even if you lost your wallet or computer or your smartphone in a public place, it's highly likely that you will get it back. People are very honest, and they take the lost objects to the local police. And when you go to the police looking for your thing, you will get it back almost 100%. So lost things are found in most cases. And of course, we don't have drug-related crimes. It is very secure and safe. Now, high chances of employment. We have a very low unemployment rate, and so the ratio of jobs to applicants is 1.3. That means there are 1.3 jobs available for one person. And youth unemployment is very, very low. But of course, I should tell you this notice in red. Um, Even if you graduated from a Japanese university, it doesn't mean that you can automatically get a job. Of course, you are expected to have learned the language, Japanese language, if you want to be hired by a Japanese company. So in your study under the undergraduate program, you will be given a chance to study the language. So please do your best effort to learn language and culture. So you can start with your study in English, but you can learn Japanese gradually, and that make you more available for getting a job, finding a job. So Japanese, it's not just a language, but it is the professional advantage. Think about that, rather than studying in UK or US. Now, monthly living cost expenses, you might want to know. Average monthly living expense for international students in Japan, it's about 650 to 700 US dollars per month. And because of the yen's depreciation, it is very affordable. And scholarships and financial supports are available. Like this one, Next Scholarship is most generous one, and you can get this much every month. Monthly stipend means monthly allowance. And there are two types of Next Scholarships. One is embassy recommendation, and the second is university recommendation. However, Next Embassy Recommendation Scholarship is limited to certain countries. You can see the left-hand side countries offer undergraduate scholarships. But in the countries you can see on the right-hand side, Botswana, Rwanda, Uganda, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Sudan, unfortunately, the embassy recommendation is not available. So be careful. If you want to apply for the scholarship, you have to look for the information at the local embassy website. Okay? Now, so there are two pathways, embassy recommendation and university recommendation, as I just mentioned. The difference is embassy recommendation, you apply to the Japanese embassy in your country, and the screening process is done by the embassy. Whereas the university recommendation, you apply to the university directly and you take the entrance exam with them. And when you are successful, the university will recommend you for the next scholarship. So you see the two different pathways, okay? But the embassy recommendation is availability is limited, like I said, okay? And embassy recommendation is very competitive, like one or two candidates out of 200, 300 applicants. Very competitive. The university recommendation is, let's say, it's slightly less competitive than the embassy recommendation. However, you need to do a lot of research on the university you are applying for. Okay, you have to know exactly what they offer, what kind of programs they have, and so on. So that is why we are offering this information session, so that you can find your favorite university. Okay, so this is the university recommendation application process. Embassy recommendation, there's only once a year chance, but for the university recommendation, the chances are many. You can apply for more than 2 programs, and each program or each university has its own application period. So that's why you have to check on the university you are applying to. Okay? Now, other than the next scholarship, there are more opportunities like a private funds Rotary scholarship or a partial scholarship by local governments or private organization, tuition and fee exemptions, and also each university has its own financial aid. So watch out for that. And it's after you arrive in Japan. Also, part-time jobs are available and you are legally allowed to work up to 28 hours per week. And that can make you about 500 US dollars per month. Of course, you need to have Japanese proficiency, so you cannot rely on part-time job from the time you arrive. You have to know the language first, then you can start doing part-time jobs. Can part-time work cover living expenses in Japan? Not all of them, only partially. 77% you can cover by doing part-time job, not all of them. So you have to be ready. You have to budget for the remaining expense through other scholarships or savings or family support. Okay? Now, student life. Okay, this is a typical housing for international students. This is at Akita University, and each room accommodate one student, and you only pay 100 US dollars per month, and it comes with microwave, fridge, kitchenette, bathroom, toilet, desks, chairs, everything is there. And it's very, very affordable. Also, club activities are very active in each university. Now, so is Japan difficult? Well, yes, but challenges are real, but it's worth it because challenges help you grow and you will get more than what you have spent, what you did to survive. Okay, so we are here to help you. We have our own website, and through that you can apply for individual consultations. We will give you person-to-person consultations. So please come through this QR code and you will get us. Okay, remember, study in Japan for Africa. Look for that. And that will help you to find the program, to find the scholarship, to search for more details, and so on. So please visit our website. Thank you.
Hey, Professor Miyamoto, thank you so much. Now I will, let's move to university presentations. So I hope you can hear me. So now, the first I will introduce Akita University because I'm one of the representative of Akita University. So before we talking about the program, let me briefly introduce Akita itself, Akita city, and also Akita prefecture. First of all, this one is our campus. So Akita is located in northern Japan and is known for its beautiful nature, clean air, hot springs, and traditional festivals like this. This is one of the traditional festivals video. The preparation, just they're practicing for the festival. So warm local community we have. So it is very different from the big cities like Tokyo or Osaka, maybe Kyoto. But that is that is one of its strengths, and students can live in calm, safe, and focused environments. So Akita is also closely connected to natural resources. The region has a long history of mining, energy, forestry, agriculture, and environmental studies. So we have very good fireworks in this summer, in every summer. And also because of the mining background, Akita is very meaningful place to study resource science and engineering. So for international students, Akita offers both academic opportunities and real experience of Japanese local culture. You can study in English, only in English, okay? So meet people from different countries and also experience Japan beyond the big cities. And the Akita looks like this in the night, and it is very safe. But in the winter, we have a lot of snows. Sorry, we have a lot of snows, and it's cold, but the people is warm. The inside the building is warm. Yeah, and food is warm, so you can enjoy the winter, and also you can try snowboarding and skiing and skating, everything. So here in Akita University, we have four faculty: engineering science, education, medicine, international resource science, and also data. But today I will talk about international resource sciences only, okay? So in this faculty, we will learn these type of studies. So I want to deep dive more. So we have three departments. The first one is resource policy and management. And the second one is Earth Resource Science. It is a more scientific department. And the last one is Earth Resource Engineering and Environmental Science. So it's engineering itself. So just this slide, you can screenshot right now because this slide includes everything. So I want to start from the resource policy and management, okay? The goal of this department is to equip students with the ability to analyze world affairs surrounding resources correctly and negotiate with resource countries so they can lead the resource strategy formulation. Okay, so now we have the oil problems between the America, USA, and also the Middle East. We can manage that. And the second one is Earth Resource Science. This department aims to foster engineers and researchers in cutting edge earth science who can estimate the distribution of resources and explore for new natural resources. We can find new natural resources, yeah? The last one is engineering. This department will cultivate engineers and researchers to realize and eco-friendly resources development and recycling-based society and the sustainability itself. So application will start in this October, around November. So you can check our website and you can find the exact date. So it will start soon. So it's the chance right now. So please just check our website. And the first screening will be interview. So you can interviewed by through the Zoom, the online meeting system. So you don't have to come to Japan. And this course, the faculty program have a max scholarship. So the max scholarship is including everything. So even the airplane tickets will be free. And you should have the English proficiency test score, like upper B2. So you need the recommendation letter from your university and the current university if you are in first or second year in bachelor, or you can get the recommendation letter from your high school. Okay, every information is in our website, so please check, and if you have any question, please write in the chat. Okay, thank you so much. So that's it for Akita University. Now I want to invite Yamanashi Gakuin University, especially International College of Liberal Arts. So Alam-san, please go ahead.
Oh, hello. Thank you very much for having us today. Hello, everyone. My name is Alam. I am the Senior International Admissions Officer at iCLA, International College of Liberal Arts. My name is Alam from iCLA, International College of Liberal Arts at Yamanashi Gakuin University. Basically, the university has 5 departments for undergraduate studies, and only at iCLA courses are offered in English. So we will focus on iCLA today. So at iCLA, we have a very international student body. Over 80% of the iCLA students are international students, and they are coming from more than 60 countries and regions. So you can imagine how multicultural and even multilingual the campus is here. We have a very small student to faculty ratio. Right now, it stands at 9:1. So for every 9 students, we have at least 1 faculty member or a staff, which means that whenever you need anything, you need some help, directions, guidelines, advice, there will be someone to help you out. We offer from our funds tuition waiver scholarships. I will explain it a little later. And last year, university-wide, the job placement rate was 97%. So we have a very strong, very well-established career support system in place. Okay, so we are located in Yamanashi Prefecture, more specifically in Kofu City. If you have some idea about Japan, kind of in the middle is Tokyo, the capital city, and we are just west to Tokyo. It takes roughly an hour and a half by high-speed trains from central Tokyo to our city. This area is known as the home of Mount Fuji. I'm not sure, some of you may have been here, some of you may have seen photos, videos. So definitely very popular place and a very beautiful place. On the bottom right corner of the screen, you can see Kofu City, where we are located with Mount Fuji in the backdrop. So it is a beautiful, beautiful place. And again, we have a very good access with Tokyo. So at iCLA, we offer basically one program. It's a 4-year Bachelor of International Liberal Arts degree program. And within that program, we are offering 6 majors: data science, business and economics, arts, Japan studies, political science, and psychology. So basically, during the first year, there will be a common curriculum for all the students, all the first-year students, where you will have the chance to kind of, try out different subject areas from the majors that I mentioned before. And at the end of the first year, you will declare your major. Okay, so you will have that bit of a flexibility that you don't have to declare the major right when you apply or even when you enroll. You'll have the chance to think about it, discuss with your teachers, with other students, and then decide which major you want to choose. And other than those, we also have a long list of electives and cultural workshops, electives in sociology, natural sciences, and workshops. These are mostly like Japanese cultural workshops, so like martial arts, tea ceremony, flower arrangement, calligraphy, just kind of a way to learn about Japan with some hands-on experience. Okay, let's explain that a little later. So, all right. So we have Japanese language courses from elementary level up to advanced level. Obviously, all the courses are taught in English, so we don't require you to have any Japanese at all when you apply or when you enroll. But after you come here, there will be Japanese language courses, and it will be mandatory to complete at least the elementary level Japanese before you graduate. So as you have heard in the beginning that to get a job in Japan or to get a job with a Japanese company anywhere in the world, it is very, very useful, helpful when you know the language. So you will have the chance to learn the language as part of your degree here. Okay, so this is how the campus looks like. Wanted to give you a little bit of taste of the campus. So just a few photos. All right. So at iCLA, we actually have on-campus dormitories with guaranteed accommodation for all first-year students. Ogi has mentioned it briefly in the beginning. So basically, our dormitories are connected with the classroom building. We have separate dormitories for boys and girls, but both are connected to the classroom building. So you'll just have to take this stairs or the elevator, go downstairs, and that's where your classes will be. So it's very, very safe, secure, and very, very convenient.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. If you are interested in extracurricular activities, the university, Yamanashi Gakuin University, is, I'd say, pretty well known for sports. We have produced around 80 Japanese Olympians from our university so far. There are many clubs and societies related to sports. There are other types as well. So you will hopefully find something that you like if you are interested in extracurricular activities. As I said in the beginning, that we have a very strong career support system in place. So there will be, like, different sort of activities, different sort of supports, all available for you. So if you are interested in finding a job in Japan after you graduate, you'll just have to go and talk with my colleagues at the career office. And hopefully, if you put the time and effort, it will not be very difficult to find a job in Japan. All right, so I, of course, don't expect you to remember everything, but to explain now, our tuition fees every year is a little less than 1.7 million yen to be paid semester by semester. And there's a one-time payment of an enrollment fee, kind of an admissions fee of 200,000 yen. So for room and board, as I said, we have on-campus dormitories, and it will be actually mandatory to live on campus for at least the first year. So here are the fees for that, around 1 million yen for the first year. We do offer scholarships, as I mentioned in the beginning. These are tuition waiver scholarships being offered at 5 tiers from 10% to 25 to 50 to 75 to 100% waiver of tuition fees. And by the way, we call it tuition waiver scholarships, but these also cover the enrollment fee that I mentioned earlier. Applying for these scholarships is very, very simple. You'll just have to write an extra essay if you are interested in applying for scholarships. We have 2 intakes every year, spring and fall. Right now, applications are open for spring 2027. So classes will start in April. The deadline is November 11th this year. Okay, so if you are interested, if you are ready, you can apply for spring 2027 intake. For fall 2027, applications will open on September 1st this year. Application eligibility is actually quite simple. We accept national curriculums. We accept international curriculums. So high school diploma after completing 12 years of high school education, you can apply with that. And we usually require English proficiency. So for some countries, we don't need IELTS or TOEFL. For some countries, we do. So if you are interested to find out the details, let us know. So while we are here, there is a small application fee, mandatory application fee of 7,000 Japanese yen. All right, so it was very short, but hopefully it was useful. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so much. I really like that the dormitory and also the classroom just connected in one building, because right now in Japan, it's like very hot.
Yeah.
You guys don't have to go out from the building. It's
It is.
Convenient thing. Wow.
Very, very convenient. Yep.
Yes.
Well, just for everyone, very quickly, but my background, you can actually see the iCLA building within the university campus. So this is what I meant. So these 2 tall buildings are actually the dormitories, and between those tall buildings are the classrooms. So anyway,
Okay.
Thank you so much for your comments.
Okay, thank you so much, Alan-san.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so next we want to go more southern, and here is APU. So Kalista-san, can you start your presentation? Go ahead.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, soon.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Now,
Okay.
yeah, we can. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Callista, and I am Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University's admissions counselor for Africa. Today, I'll be taking you through who we are here at APU, what we offer, and how you can apply. So for those who have not heard of APU, we are a smaller university home to a little more than 6,500 students, and half of our student body is international students coming from 122 different regions and countries. This makes APU one of the most international universities in Japan. We're also proud to say that 46% of our faculty members come from outside Japan, which almost mirrors our student body. Finally, aside from our language classes, of course, all of APU's undergraduate courses are offered in both English and Japanese. So while we recommend studying the basics of Japanese before coming, you don't need to know any in order to apply. Now, you may be wondering where APU is located. So unlike Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto, APU is in southern Japan in a well-known tourist city called Beppu. So we're sandwiched between the sea and mountains, so you get the best of both worlds. And we have a really welcoming local community and low cost of living. So Beppu is an ideal location for university studies. Next, I'll introduce APU's 3 undergraduate programs. So first, we have the College of Asia Pacific Studies, APS. APS's 3 areas of study: culture, society, and media, international relations, and global economy are primarily focused on political science, sociology, and the economics of the Asia Pacific region. So students at APS can learn from their classmates' diverse backgrounds and real-life experiences, which enriches their learning experience. APS students also graduate with a Bachelor of Social Science. Next, the College of International Management, APM, is dedicated to nurturing leaders who can change society through the power of business. So this is our business school. APM students can choose a specialized field of interest while taking classes across all 4 of these areas of study. So we have strategic management and leadership, marketing, accounting and finance, and entrepreneurship and operational management. So APM students graduate with a Bachelor of Business Administration. Finally, the College of Sustainability and Tourism, ST, is our newest and most unique college. So ST students actively address pressing challenges from the perspective of both sustainability and tourism, learning how it influences the regional economy and culture. So ST students can study a combination of these 9 concentrations to build a learning experience that aligns with their desired career. And ST students graduate with a Bachelor of Sustainability and Tourism. Now, regardless of your college of choice, all international students are required to take Japanese language classes for their first 2 years. So these classes end at pre-advanced, but many students continue to choose to continue their language studies for added fluency and professionalism. We also offer other languages such as Korean, Chinese, Malay, Indonesian, Spanish, Thai, and Vietnamese. So you might be wondering what life at APU actually looks like. First up, we have multicultural weeks. So APU students come together to plan more than 15 multicultural weeks throughout the year that highlight their diverse cultural backgrounds. And it's a really great opportunity to showcase your own culture, but to also experience the cultures and traditions of your peers. Now, we also offer more than 100 student-led clubs and organizations meant to encourage intercultural understanding and personal growth. But if you don't see any clubs or organizations that interest you, APU students are more than welcome to start their own. And at APU, all first-year students live in our on-campus dormitories, AP House. All of our dorms are a short 5 to 10 minute walk from classes, and all of them offer a really great chance to make friends with other new students from all over the world. And living in AP House makes it really easy to participate in on-campus events, make friends, and find your footing in Japan. Next up, we have many on-campus facilities meant to bring you convenience. So we have a cafeteria for your dining needs, the campus shop and convenience store for basic grocery shopping and staying prepped for classes. The library is a good place to go for quiet studying, renting books. We have campus computers for you to use. The gym, weight room are both free and the closest facilities to the dorms. And finally, we have the Wave and Green Commons. Both are really great spots to hang out in between classes. Now, in order to join the APU family, there are some fees. So first, if you're admitted to APU and decide to enroll, there is a one-time fee of 200,000 Japanese yen. This locks in your enrollment. After that, you have some annual tuition fees to pay. So for the first year, tuition comes out to 1,455,000 yen. And from the second year onward, it will be 1,655,000 yen per year. So I know this might seem daunting, but we are more than happy to support you through scholarships. So when you're filling out your application to APU, you will have the chance to apply for the APU Tuition Reduction Scholarship for international students. This scholarship offers a full or partial reduction on tuition fees for all 4 years of study. If you're interested in applying for it, there is a tab in the online application. Just click yes, answer some short essay questions, and have one letter of recommendation sent to us. And that's it. So if you want to apply for this scholarship, we'll also announce the scholarship results along with your admission results. Then after enrollment, we offer many other scholarships to students who seek them out. Some are provided by APU and some are from external organizations, and the student office is more than happy to help students figure out which ones to apply for. Then finally, you may be wondering what it takes to apply to APU. We only need you to fulfill 2 basic requirements. So that'll be educational qualifications and language proficiency. So most first-year applicants graduating from a 12-year standard educational curriculum before enrolling at APU meets this first requirement. But if that does not sound like you, don't worry, there are other options listed in our application handbook. For our language proficiency requirement, we accept tests like IELTS, Duolingo English test, and TOEIC more, but each test has a minimum required score. Everyone's story is different, so I invite you to check out our application handbook for more details. The QR code is right here. You're also welcome to reach out to us directly by filling in our inquiry form. This will get you in touch with me or one of our other admissions counselors. So once you've made sure you meet our requirements, the application process is simple and entirely online. You just make an account, open an application, fill it out. Once you're ready to submit it, you'll pay the application fee, submit, and then do the online recorded interview. Then you'll wait a couple of months and your application results will come out. If you applied for the tuition reduction scholarship, your results for that will also come out at that time. So for those wondering about our application fees, we have done our very best to maintain affordable fees for students applying from outside Japan. So you can pay by credit card or bank transfer, and the fees for credit card are 5,500 yen, and for bank transfer, it will be 7,000 yen. All right, last but certainly not least, I'm excited to announce that we are currently accepting applications for April 2027 enrollment. So if you're interested in that, you have until October 14 to submit your application. But if you're interested in September 2027, applications will be opening on September 3rd and closing on March 3rd, 2027. With that, I hope you were able to learn a lot about APU, but if you have any questions, feel free to fill out our inquiry form, and if you're ready to apply, you can do so through this middle QR code. And if you want to check out our website or learn more, you can do so through this right QR code. Thank you so much for your time and attention, and I hope to see your applications soon.
Okay, thank you so much, Calista-san. I really like APU's the weeks, like Asian week or Mongolian week, Chinese week, and I know that you had the Afro week.
Yes,
in last
2
June.
weeks.
So
we had it
yeah.
about 2 weeks ago as well.
Yeah, so I just
Yeah.
want to share those photos, like, so please follow this Instagram, Ritsumeikan APU,
Yeah.
so you can see these pictures like Afro week. So
Yes.
this one is adorable.
It was so amazing. I went to the grand show at the end of the week, and it was very beautiful and very touching. Yeah.
Yes. So I hope the students right here
Yes.
who are hearing this will join this thing weeks from maybe last year or next year.
Yeah.
Not last year, next year. Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry.
me too.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. So now I want to move to Okayama University's presentation. So please enjoy.
We are the Discovery Program for Global Learners at Okayama University, also known as GDP. Unfortunately, we are not able to meet you in person today, but it is a great pleasure to share about our program. I hope you would consider our program as one of your options. So here is the outline of my talk. So let's get started. GDP is an international program at Okayama University, which is a national university located in the western part of Japan, founded in 1870. Okayama University is ranked among the top 2.5% research universities worldwide, and the Discovery Program is found among 8 faculties and 2 schools. Our 190-acre campus is enriched with lush greens that change colors during autumn. We have over 13.5 thousand students, undergraduates and graduate students included, and approximately 1,000 international students, with very low student to faculty ratio. To briefly give you an overview of the GDP, we have students from different parts of the world. Currently, students from about 30 countries are enrolled. Annual cohort is 60 students, joining in April and October. We emphasize on interdisciplinary learning and liberal arts education, and students will earn Bachelor of Arts and Sciences. Please note that even if you focus primarily on agriculture courses or engineering courses, for instance, your degree will not be Bachelor of Agriculture or Bachelor of Engineering. Each student will be working with an academic advisor to decide their coursework, and they will be supported by multiple faculty members and staff throughout their undergraduate career at Okayama University. The features of GDP includes personalized interdisciplinary curriculum, major courses offered in English. Please note that this applies to the academic fields in social sciences and humanities offered by GDP, which I will be discussing in the next slide. Please note that high level of Japanese proficiency is required to pursue coursework in natural sciences and applied sciences. We emphasize on collaborative learning, which may entail discussions, group works, presentations. We also encourage our students to gain practical experiences through internships, laboratory, fieldwork, and various research projects. Our curriculum is loosely structured in the following manner. In the first and second year, students explore their interests by taking introductory courses from multiple academic disciplines. Starting in their second year, students start taking advanced courses that they feel passionate about. The idea is to gradually narrow down the focus and concentrate on advanced and specialized courses that would be needed for conducting a senior project in their final year. In preparation to conduct the senior project, students join a research seminar or laboratory starting their third year. The academic fields in yellow box are areas whose courses are offered in English. Here is a sample coursework of a student interested in gender studies. You would combine coursework from sociology, anthropology, political science, and economics. If you are interested in exploring issues related to poverty and inequality, migration and integration, environmental sustainability, for example, you could combine coursework from management and philanthropic studies. If you are interested in concentrating in the environmental studies, your coursework may entail courses from agricultural science, anthropology, as well as coursework in Japanese medium courses from the Faculty of Engineering and School of Science. As mentioned earlier, GDP offers English medium courses, and students will work on their senior project in their final year with a GDP faculty specialized in these areas: economics, management, philanthropic studies, anthropology, political science, sociology, and data science. Here is the information on admissions. We have two periods. Period 1, the application period is early October. For period 2, application period will be late December. The preliminary screening entails assessment of submitted application documents, which includes, but are not limited to, personal statements, official transcript, official English proficiency test scores, etc. Apart from the official transcript from your high school, please submit your regional certification or diploma or standardized exam scores such as SAT, ACT, IB diploma if it applies to you. Please visit our website for more information. GDP have been able to offer the Japanese government scholarship to students from ASEAN and African countries since 2021. It's been a full scholarship covering tuition and stipend. And among the previous cohort, we were able to offer the MEX scholarship to 6 students. Please visit our website for details when you are applying for a program. Regarding our students' postgraduate careers, it's quite diverse. Many students pursue graduate schools, while others start building their careers in public and private sectors, both in Japan and in other countries. Here are some examples of our students' placement after graduation. Graduate schools in Japan, European countries, including UK, Germany, Austria, Netherlands, USA, Canada, South Korea, Australia. Job placement includes leading companies in the industry and key organization in public sector. We are planning to host an online GDP information session on September 8th. It will be a great opportunity to meet our students and faculty, as well as to learn more about the admissions and scholarships. So please save the date. Registration information will be posted on our website in the upcoming month. Thank you for your attention. Please visit our official website and Instagram for updates and more information. Thank you very much.
Okay, so now we will hear from the Kyoto University of Advanced Science.
So, hello everyone. My name is Yuka Mote from Kyoto University of Advanced Science. Thank you very much for being here, listening to my presentation and other universities' presentation. So today I'll be talking about our university, Kyoto University of Advanced Science. It's a very long name, so please remember us as KUAS. Okay? So to kick things off, let's take a look at KUAS in numbers. It's founded in 1969 as a private university, and the size of the university is 3,800 students. And out of those, 720 are international students from 66 different countries. We offer 5 undergraduate faculties, 5 postgraduate schools. Every September, we welcome international students from around the world. When we launched our international program, it was 2021. It's like 76 years ago. We started off with just 48 students. And since then, our international community has grown every year. And last year, we welcomed more than 320 new international students. And this year, in 2026, we're expecting an even larger incoming classes. And of course, our African student community is growing too. We currently have 24 students from representing 17 African countries. And you can see the country's name here. By the way, do you know where Kyoto is? Kyoto is located almost the center of Japan, where this green dot is, and it's only about 2 hours from Tokyo, the capital, by Japan's famous high-speed bullet train. You can see the map of Japan on the right, and do you know how big Japan is? It's about the same size as Zimbabwe and Kenya. So while Japan may look larger on the map, it's actually a very compact country, making it easy to travel around. As Japan's ancient capital, Kyoto, the city of Kyoto, it's a city in rich history, culture, and traditions. It's the perfect place to experience the beauty of tradition of Japan while enjoying the vibrant modern student life. Kyoto is also home of many world-leading technology and manufacturing companies, including Nintendo, Kyocera, Rome, and Nidec. So it's not only a cultural capital, but also a center of innovation and industry. And as I mentioned, KUAS has 2 campuses in Kyoto. The Uzumasa campus on the right is located in the heart of the city, close to Kyoto International Manga Museum for those who are interested in manga or anime culture. And Kameoka campus on the left, on the other hand, it's surrounded by the nature and the countryside, offering a peaceful and spacious learning environment. And Japan is home to more than 800 universities. With so many choices, why choose KUAS? Let me share the 4 things that makes our university stand out or unique. First, number 1, studying in English. At KUAS, you can earn your degree entirely in English. And here are the degree program that we offer. For engineering, we offer bachelor, master, and doctor program. For bioenvironmental sciences, we offer bachelor, master, and doctor program. For business administration, we offer bachelor's and master program. Number 2, Japanese language courses. At KUAS, all international undergraduate students who enrolled September intake must take Japanese language courses, and this is a part of their curriculum. The goal is to help you to develop practical Japanese skills for everyday life beyond the campus, from like shopping, traveling to make friends, like Japanese friends, and communicating with local people. More importantly, if you want to seek your career after graduation in Japan, you need to know Japanese in order to communicate with your colleagues. And knowing Japanese will open up many more opportunities for your career. Number 3, practical experiences. At KUAS, we believe that the best learning happens through practical experiences. So one of the highlights is the capstone project, where theory meets practice. Students apply what they have learned in the classroom to solve real-world challenges. For example, engineering students work on industry collaboration project with around 80 partner companies. Bioenvironmental science students gain hands-on experience through research project at external research institute or lab or our partner companies. For business administration students, they develop their skills through a real-world business project and practical workplace experiences. At KUAS, learning doesn't stop in the classroom, it continues in the real world. Lastly, number 4, career opportunities. At KUAS, we have a dedicated career support team to help students prepare their future careers. We offer a wide range of career service, including internship opportunity, one-on-one class career consultations, career development courses, and on-campus career fairs. And this is the result. Among the students who graduated in 2025, 98.3% of those who are seeking employment received a job offer. We're committed to help our students succeed, not only during their time at KUAS, but also after graduation. On the top of that, some of our graduates choose to continue their study instead of entering the workforce. They have gone on receive offer from prestigious university like these. This is like on this slide. As you can see, KUAS students have a wide range of opportunity after graduation, whether they choose to start their careers or pursue a higher degree. Now, you may be wondering, how much does it cost to study at KUAS? Well, here's the answers. This chart shows the first year tuition and fees at KUAS. Please note that these figures cover academic cost only. Living expenses are not included. And they will be explained on the next slide. And to give you an idea of cost of living, here's the sample of a monthly budget. On average, students spend about $750 per month. On accommodation, this is for accommodation, food, transportation, and other personal expenses. And just so you know, if you would like to live on campus or student dormitory, KUAS offers 7 dormitory for international students. Living in a dormitory is a great way to enjoy the smooth start of university life, make new friends, and settle into life in Japan. For more information about the dormitory, please visit our website or follow us on the Instagram. You will find the informations. And here's some great news. KUAS offer a variety of scholarship for students with outstanding academic achievement and strong potential. Our most prestigious award is called Super Quasi Scholarship, and which provides a 1.2 million Japanese yen stipend along with full school fee exemption. We also offer several other types of scholarship to support talented students. Application for scholarship is very simple. Just submit your scholarship application together with your admission application, and you will receive the scholarship result before enrollment. And here are some more examples of available scholarship. And you can also find this information on our website. Just go to the website and find the scholarship page. Lastly, the most important chapter today is how to apply KUAS. And here are 3 key points to remember about KUAS application. First, no Japanese is required for admission. Second, the entire application process can be completed online. And third, unlike many other Japanese universities, KUAS offer admission only for the September intake. And this is our application timeline. You can submit your application anytime from October 1st to February 26th. Before applying, you need to prepare all the required documents. And I will show you the list on the next slide. After you submit your application, you will usually receive the admission result within 1 to 4 weeks. Some applicants may also be invited to an online interview, so please check your email regularly after your submission. Once you receive your admission result, you will have 2 weeks to decide whether you accept the offer. Please note that the application may close earlier if all the available places are filled. So I will advise you, if you're interested in KUAS, just submit the application as early as possible. And this is the list of required documents for applying for undergraduate program. And I would like to draw your attention to the last 2 requirements, as they're especially important for you and you need to prepare ahead of time. First, proof of English language proficiency. Second, and the standardized test result. And here are 4 accepted English language proficiency tests, and you will need to take one of these tests to achieve the minimum required score, to shown on the slide. And here are some of the standardized tests that we accept. The full list is available on our application guidelines, so please refer to them for more detailed information. And to fully understand our admission process, please visit our website and go to the download page. You will go to the website and find the download, and then there you can download the admissions outline, the yellow brochure on the left, and the application guideline, the green booklet on the right. And these documents contains everything you need to know about the application process and admission requirement. And you can also find the student testimonial on our YouTube channel. So visit YouTube and type just at KUAS _INTL to find more about KUAS. And lastly, for those who are interested in our bioenvironmental sciences courses, join our webinar on July 18th. During the webinar, we will introduce the admission updates, and also we will invite the Professor Wang, Associate Professor, to introduce our bioenvironmental science program. For more detail, just visit our website. Thank you very much for your attention. Sorry, it was a bit longer, but for those who are interested in our university, please visit our website or just email us at admission@kuas.ac.jp. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Omade-san. Thank you so much. So that's it for university informations. So again, thank you very much to all the participating universities. So we will now move to a short experience sharing session by current students studying right in Japan. So I would like to ask Professor Miyamoto to facilitate this session.
Yes, okay, thank you very much. We have invited 3 students, or 2 students, current students, and 1 ex-student. I'd like to ask Hana-san first to share her experience. She is a student at APU.
Good afternoon, evening, morning, everyone, from whichever place of the world that you're joining from. My name is Tanatiwa Cristobal Dube, but I answer to Tana. And today I'll be talking to you about APU and why I chose APU as well as Japan to study. Okay, as a brief introduction, as I said previously, my name is Tanatiwa Cristobal Dube, but please feel free to call me Tana. I am a second-year student in my 4th semester learning at Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University, or as we call it, APU, and I am studying international relations in the College of Asia Pacific Studies. Okay, so what I will talk about today, firstly, I will talk about why Japan and why APU. I will also cover community and student life at APU, opportunities that you can find, some worries and challenges before and at APU, as well as some advice that I can give if you're thinking about studying at APU or in Japan. All right, so firstly, why APU and why Beppu? Why APU? APU is a very diverse university. It, as Callisto-san said earlier, we have over 6,000 students from 119 countries. So for me, it was an opportunity to do cultural exchange as well as learn more cultures, learn more opportunities, and gain new perspectives. Also, 98% of the classes are in English with international faculty from different countries. So it was also the opportunity to assist those professors and learn from them, even though they have different backgrounds. There's a 50-50 student ratio, which means there's 50% are Japanese students and 50% are international students. So it was an opportunity to learn. Beppu is very small and it's an affordable city, and a lot of things are very affordable. And of course, the view, as you can see in the picture, APU is located on top of a mountain. So it is very, very beautiful. It is very safe and there is a big onsen culture. As for community and student life, as mentioned earlier, there is a very big African student community. I think we are about 200 African students currently on campus. And we also have a multicultural week, which happened 2 weeks ago to showcase Africa's diversity as well as our stories. We had a choir, we had a play, we had music, we had a fashion show, and the student community is very strong, such that if I have any troubles, I can just call anyone and be like, hey, everyone, I'm facing something, and they'll be there to support you. Moving on to the diversity, APU is also very diverse, which means that you can learn from a lot of different perspectives. Like I said earlier, APU is a place where you can thrive if you're very intentional about it. There are a lot of opportunities as APU, such as the clubs and circles, the multicultural weeks, the local exchange, the projects, the competitions, internships, study abroad, and so many things. You can go study at a different country or come back to your country, even just for a little bit. And because of those opportunities at APU, I was managed to do this in just 2 years of my study at APU. One of them being the student visionary vice president, which means you're technically the student vice president at APU and a student representative for the 6,000 students that are at school. And it's all through APU that I've managed to learn through these opportunities and also meet major diplomats at the Tokyo International Conference of African Development. Some challenges that I faced at APU and before, the first one was on costs. I wanted to study abroad, but I was wondering whether I can afford it. But I had the opportunity where APU offers tuition reduction scholarship from 30% to 100%, and I managed to get 100% tuition reduction scholarship, which means I don't pay tuition. And on top of that, APU also has other scholarships apart from this, where you get scholarships based off of academic merit from other organizations, as well as even from your extracurriculars if you're doing exceptional work in your extracurriculars. There are also part-time job opportunities that can help cover costs, such as student assistants, resident assistant on campus, off campus, as well as online. So for my part-time job journey, I started working as a kindergarten teacher, and then I became a resident assistant, a teaching assistant, as well as doing an internship at a Japanese company. I also wondered if I'd be able to fit academically and socially with the language. And as Callisto-san said earlier, we have 3 colleges, and something unique about APU is you're able to take classes and majors from other colleges. So you're able to take courses from ST while you're in APS. Additionally, you can learn Japanese from zero. So in this picture, this is my Japanese class for intermediate. So you study foundation 1, 2, and 3 until you get to a proficient level in Japanese. I also wondered whether I would be able to make friends in a new country. And AP House, as mentioned, we have first-year international students living together. And I managed to live with a lot of Japanese students and international students. And this created a lot of bonds, especially with residential assistant events as well. And I also wondered if I would be able to handle life in Japan. However, APU supports you from the first day at the airport with arrival assistance, where they pick you up from the airport, take you to AP House, where you meet your resident assistants and they show you around campus. So it was a very welcoming and accommodative community for me. They also have a lot of offices where if you're unsure about what you want to do about your future, you can go and have conversations about it. So APU also has special programs and webinars that you can learn more about this. And I actually did another video more recently about APU Live more in detail. So please feel free to go to the admissions website in order to learn more about these events as well as all the things that we do student life-wise at APU. So thank you so much. Over to you, Miyamoto-sensei.
Thank you so much, Tana-san. It's so wonderful to hear from a student who is right now in Japan and studying and enjoying their life. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry for a short time. Yeah, thank you. Let us move to the next speaker. She is Joan-san from Kenya. She's a student at Okayama University. Hello, Joan-san.
Hello. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. We can, yes.
Okay. I'm not able to share my video, but I'll just talk about my experience. So,
Go ahead.
I'm currently a fourth-year student at Okayama University, and I'm studying in the Global Discovery Program, which is a program for international students. And I'll just basically share why I chose to come to Japan. I did want to study in an English taught program, and after doing my research on the universities I wanted to go to, I got into Okayama University, and while looking at the Global Discovery Program options, it felt like a good fit for me because I initially wanted to study sciences, but then I moved to social sciences. So this program is good because it's interdisciplinary. You can move around the faculties and choose what you want in your first and second year, and then in the third year you can now like finalize on a decision. So that's it. And I will talk about how did I prepare before coming to Japan. Well, I did want to study in an Asian country, and since Japan was one of the options, I had to do a lot of research and what is it like studying and living in Japan. And one of the benefits, and I think since studying Japan for Africa has webinars and they have their YouTube video, one of the benefits of the internet is that you can watch a lot of YouTube videos and people's descriptions of their lives. So I think doing the research of people studying in Japan and the universities they are in was good for me, as I was able to picture or just imagine what kind of life I'd want to live and what kind of life I would experience here in university in terms of as a student. And then, I think it's important because we do have LinkedIn these days. So you could probably reach out to existing students in the universities you want to go to. And maybe from there, they can give you a realistic advice of what it is. I think the previous presenter had good slides on how university life can go. So if you do speak to someone who's here already, you can get that idea. And so some of the challenges I did face, and you will definitely experience these challenges, is studying Japanese, or just if you haven't studied before. And I think the universities presented on this, most of the unis have Japanese intensive classes, and Okayama University has one of those. And if you do take the classes, they're really helpful because after that it gives you a basic foundation of Japanese in a way that's beneficial. So you could do internships with that level of Japanese. You could do part-time jobs. You could make other friends. You could just basically navigate life in Japan easily. So probably try taking the intensive Japanese classes. They are good. And another challenge was just adapting to the culture itself, as well as food, everything. I think it's different from a country that you would come from. Asian food and African food can be different. So it might be something of a hurdle, but if you get used to it, it becomes better. And so one of the things I did to overcome some of these challenges was just keeping an open mind and trying a lot of activities, which I think was useful. And one thing about Okayama University is that when you come in, they have a tutor allocated for you, and you won't have to struggle with getting your residence registered in the city hall, or like opening a bank account, or like just getting an idea of how the environment is in Okayama. So I think that's a good thing. And then, yeah, some fun advantages of being here in Japan, of course. Japan has its seasonal. Some things go by season. So if it's summer, you'll experience the summer festivals. If it's autumn, there'll be foods that are, autumn centered. And if it's spring, the sakura, like the cherry blossom. So I think the culture itself, as well as exploring places in Japan, would be something that you'd find fun to do. And then just interacting with international students in the uni you might go to. Here in Okayama, we do have international students from different parts of Asia, so different Asian countries, as well as students from different African countries, and a bit of Europe and the Americas, and I think also South America, but not so much. So you'll get to meet a lot of international students, and just learning from other people's cultures is something that will be fun. And then, living in Japan is a bit convenient. So you are able to live life by yourself without feeling like you might get lost. You will get lost, but I think it's easier to bounce back if you do get lost. And aside from this, like challenges and like good things, I think one of the things I would have told myself when I was coming to Japan is just keep an open mind to the things that you'd come to see here or expect, because they might be new, but then at the same time, as you do them, you get to discover a different part of you. As the other presenter had shared, you can do a lot of extracurricular activities, and they bring out a different side of you that I think is fun. So yeah, just come in expecting the challenges as well as the fun in it. And yeah, you'll have a good time. So good luck to you guys.
Thank you so much, Johnson.
Thank you.
Thank you. So let us move to the last speaker. He is Tirivashe-san from Botswana, right?
Thank you so much for letting me join today. My name is Tirivashe Israel Chari. I am 25 years old now. I'm from Zimbabwe, but I grew up in Botswana, and I graduated from the same university as Tanatwa, APU, Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University. And I currently work as a stockbroker, Shoken Gaisha in Oita, right? So I already graduated, so I'm just here to tell you guys about my experience in Japan. So just like what your future could look like and the things you should probably think about if you're going to be coming here. Ne? So like I said, my name is Tirivashe Zoachari. I graduated from APU in 2024. And now I've been working 2 years in a Japanese company. I'm a Christian, and I came to APU under the MEX program, actually, university recommended by APU. But I also got the APU tuition reduction scholarship. So if you're able to get both of those scholarships, for the 4 years I studied, I didn't have to pay any school fees, and also every month I got the MEX scholarship, so I almost studied for free the whole 4 years. So if you really gambate, that's really something that is possible. So if you're really worried about your finances, do consider, please try your best to apply to Japan, even though it might not seem like possible, because there are a lot of scholarship opportunities. So yeah, I like basketball, and I also like watching anime. I work as an investment manager, so my job is all in Japanese. I've also reached JLPT N1 Japanese, and every day I read the Japanese newspaper, and all my clients are Japanese people. And even in my company, I'm the top in sales in all of Japan, even though I'm the only foreigner. So I hope you guys are inspired that if you really put in the work and study, you can actually get to a very decent level in Japanese and work as pretty much as like a Japanese person here, while bringing your own special blend to the situation. All right, so my journey to Japan. So I grew up in Botswana almost all my life, and then I did the IB program in Botswana, and then I came to APU in 2020 during Corona. And yes, I flew here in 2020, and then I moved into AP House. If you go to the Ritsumeikan APU YouTube, I think there are like 3-4 videos that I'm in. So please feel free to watch those. I hope they're helpful to you guys. I'm not sure how relevant they are now, but I hope they're useful. All right, and then so difficulties in Japan. So in Japan, I guess the main difficulty people face is probably the language. Like Japanese is pretty difficult, but if you try really hard, I think you can do it. I think you can do it. And if you're not scared of making mistakes, you can definitely do it. So really just be ready to learn it, because it's very difficult, but Japanese people are willing to help you if you try. But if you don't try, then it's very hard for you to learn, right? So the language ability is the language is probably the hardest part of living in Japan, I think, because everything is different here. Then the next is the high context culture. So Japanese people don't say what they mean. So it makes it really difficult sometimes. There's a word called tatemae in Japan. So they don't tell you how they feel actually. But this is just part of Japanese culture. And as you meet them and mix with them, you get to understand this slowly over time. And another challenge is the societal differences. So Japanese society is very different from other countries, and especially from Africa. So because of that, you can feel really lonely here sometimes. So it's very important for you to find your own people and your own friends, people who make you feel at home. But at the same time, push yourself out of your comfort zone so you're able to learn Japanese and get, adjusted to the culture. Alrighty. And then, so advantage of studying in Japan. So Japan, the food, Japanese food is so good. It's fire. And then work opportunities. So if you can work in Japan, the thing about Japan, I think, is it's a very unique culture. So that's also another advantage. But because it's such a unique culture, if you're able to live here and I guess eventually work here, it is an experience that is highly valued outside of Japan as well, because not a lot of people are able to come here and work here and live here. So just by living in Japan, learning Japanese, you already become valuable in a different work role later on, because a lot of companies want to enter into Japan and a lot of Japanese companies want to go overseas. So it's an advantage to your own career and your own future. So not just working in Japan, but if you want to work outside of Japan in the future, it really is a great stepping stone. And also, if you study in Japan, it's very different from work life. So the best time to come to Japan is as a student, I think. Work life is very hard here, but if you come as a student, it's so much fun. All you have to do is, the school isn't even that hard. It's mostly fun. So if you ever want to come to Japan, don't think I'll come when I'm working, because when you're working, it's very sad here. So come in university. It's so much fun. And then this is like, so the three advices, I guess, three quotes for you guys is, number one, you should live your life without regrets. So while I was in APU, I really tried a lot of different things. I started my own project. I went on exchange to Osaka. I did a lot of part-time jobs. Like truly, like really remember, like you only have one life, so live it to the max. And then keizoku wa chikara nari. This is a Japanese saying. It means like if you keep going on, it becomes strength, even if something is hard at the beginning. So just keep trying. Don't give up. Just don't give up, man. Then the last one is a Bible verse. It's for we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared for us beforehand to walk in them. Just like, because I'm a Christian, I truly believe that God has a plan for everyone. So it's very important for you to really think about what is your purpose in life and go towards that purpose. And because everyone, I think, is special and has a special part in them that the world needs. So don't try to be like anyone else. You are you, and be you. Yeah. I thank you very much for your time. Sorry, I think I went over time. I love you guys. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Wow, that went so fast and so much information. Okay, so you guys heard the very personal individual testimonies, and it's very good to hear the actual experiences, isn't it? Okay, so we have done with the students' experience stories, and let me give this to Ogi again.
Okay. I really want to continue this session like 1 hour or 2 hours, but we can't. But for our YouTube, on our YouTube channel, there are a lot of interviews with the African students. So please join our Study in Japan for Africa YouTube channel, so you can watch our podcast from Africa with Purpose. So here we have John's video too here. So please check our YouTube channel, okay? So before closing, so I would like to share useful links and QR codes from each university. I will show all universities' QR codes and useful links. So please get your phone, camera, or ready to take screenshots or ready to write the URLs, okay? So if you have questions, please post them in the chat again. So we will collect all the questions and follow up later when we need it through our website SNS. Okay, so the first university was Akita University. So I introduced Faculty of International Resource Sciences, and here we have on the left side you can find our faculty information. The right side there have a guide for international students. It includes everything. Okay, I hope you can see my slide. Yeah. Okay, the next university was Yamanashi Gakuin University, especially iCLA. So find all about iCLA at the left side, and the middle there have a YouTube channel, and the right side there have applications are entirely the application website entirely online. Okay, did you got the QR codes? I will give you just a few seconds, okay? Okay, I hope everyone gets the information. The next one, APU, Asian Pacific University. So on the left side, APU's International Undergraduate Admissions website. On the right side, they have a contact link. So if you have any detailed question, please contact them, okay? But before asking the easiest questions, please check this left side admission website, okay? They are trying to share all the necessary information through their website. But before checking that website, contacting them is not good. So please check the website first, okay? Okay, next one, Okayama University, especially GDP program, the Discovery Program for Global Learners, okay, GDP. At Okayama University offers an English medium and interdisciplinary bachelor's degree designated for students who want to build their own academic path across the humanities, social sciences, and natural sciences, okay? So please read the left side QR codes for their official website in English. On the right side, they have a specific program guideline for 2027. Okay, just read this QR code, Okayama University. The next one, University of Tokyo, okay, the College of Design. This is an incredible program, the new program. So you have a chance, okay? The College of Design is an innovative, integrated 5-year bachelor's and master's program. All courses taught in English. It nurtures individuals who can drive social transformation by integrating diverse academic disciplines with design-based approach. This sounds cool, isn't it? Design-based approach, okay? On the left side, you have University of Tokyo's College of Design official website. On the right side, they have admissions, okay? All the information is here in this website. Just read this QR code, you can get all of the information. But if you have any question, please write down in the chat. I will answer soon. Okay, last one, KUAS. So on the left side, they have an official website. On the right side, they have Instagram. So I hope everybody is using Instagram. So please open your Instagram, search KUAS, okay? And follow it. It's free, okay? Just follow. So additional information. Today we didn't have their presentation, but we have a QR code for Kyoto University IR program. So this is one of the beautiful programs in Japan in taught in English and also interdisciplinary program. So please read this QR code. You are so lucky to have this name, okay? Kyoto University IR. This is an incredible program. So just read this QR code and get the information and you will be surprised. This is beautiful. Last but not least, our Study in Japan for Africa programs Facebook, WhatsApp channel, Instagram, and X account. And also here in this QR code, our website. We have website Study in Japan for Africa. So I'm the person in charge for the updating this website. So I'm working so hard to make it easier to use day by day, not month by month. So if you have any suggestions, so please let us know through our SNS. So I will update it, change it. Okay, so that's it. I hope you got all of the information. So I also send you an email with the recording and also the answers for your questions, okay? Finally, I would like to invite Professor Miyamoto again for closing remarks, please.
Thank you, Ogi. I don't have much to say now, but I can see many questions are in the chat box. You will hear the answers. Most of the questions will be answered later on. And please, now that you have access to the website of each university and the website of our project, Study in Japan for Africa, there you will find a very, very useful, helpful information. So please follow that. Okay? So thank you for coming today. And I'm very happy to say, oyasumi nasai, good night. And
Yeah.
for those who are in Africa, have a good rest of the day or the weekend. Thank you.